What is the most profitable indicator in TradingView? This is the question that I get very often, and today I will provide an answer about one very interesting. The name of this indicator is Purple Cloud. So if we just go to the indicators and choose Purple Cloud, you will see that this is the one of the indicators a lot of people use, more than 900 of them. As you can see, this indicator plots very simple buy and sell rule. The icon is rock, bullish and bearish rock, and right now we are watching Bitcoin cryptocurrency, and we can see if you go to the past, this indicator has very good percentage guessing the future trend. Actually, the catch of this indicator is that it's mimic real trade, and I will tell you why. Because this indicator does not provide a lot of signal. For example, let me go to open British pound dollar. Okay, on our chart, you almost cannot find any setup right now. On a 4-hour chart, as you can see, the situation is very similar. You can find one on a January 13, 12, beginning of this year, but as you can see, it's very hard to find good setups for this indicator. For example, the last setup that we have was from November 2024 for British pound dollar. Just round the chart. Yes, it's really for a daily chart. So it's really interesting indicator to analyze. So let me begin from the start. First, let me talk about the strategy of this indicator. Let me go to the about this script section. You can see example for Nifty 50 index, and Nifty 50 index is very good described here on a 4-hour chart. As you can see, from the middle 2022 up to now, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 signals. So for 2.5 years on 4-hour chart, only few signals. Every signal was really good. So there is a little explanation here about this indicator. So as we can read, the author of this indicator said, the above lines calculate several intermediate values using indicator calculation. A1 represents a modified exponential moving average of the high price series, subtracted by a simple moving average SMA low price series. A2 takes the square root of the lowest value between the highest close price over the last 200 bars and the current close price multiplied by A1. B1 represents a modified exponential moving average of the low price series subtracted by an SMA high price series, and etc. However, this is not enough. As we can see, we need a little bit better explanation. So I created a better explanation, and every single part of the code I describe on my website. I have a link just below this video. So what I said about this indicator. So the catch of this indicator, that this indicator uses super trend calculations, ATR-based band sections, volume-weighted moving averages, and this is all. The most important thing, this super trend calculation, ATR-based bands calculation, this is something that there is indicators, so MQL4, MQL5, you can find that easily for PineScript 2, so this is not something special. Volume-weighted moving average too, there's a lot of scripts around the web, everything is okay. But the catch is the buy and sell rule. So we have a buy rule that we want to buy if price is near or below the lower A to R band, and what we want, that price is rising above SMA by at least 1.4%. The sell condition is that price is near or above the upper ATR band and price is falling below SMA at least 1.4%. This percentage you can change to adapt any single of asset that you want to trade. But on the chart you see there is a special rocket icon, and this is the strong buy, strong sell, and I want to trade only AI setups. So strong buy when we have the buy signal plus we have a super trending down, and sell signal we have a normal sell signal with super trend in the up. So actually in conclusion I said we have a script that combines super trend, A to R bands, volume weighted moving average, and exponential moving average. So a little bit tricky, a little bit complicated, and I must admit there are 4 rules that we need trade to follow if we want to go and buy or sell. However, this indicator is very good even if you make an expert advisor. Why? Because you have only a special trade, not so often, and this is the most important thing. So if you go, for example, let me see, euro dollar, you can see, for example, on the daily chart, we have one trade on October 2024. So almost 5-6 months ago, we have a last trade on daily chart. You can see how rare is that. If you go to the 4-hour chart, you can see that we had in this month one trade. It was when the Trump created that tax increase to Canada, Mexico, and China, and that the Monday we had a bearish gap. And it was, I think, maybe the wrong signal because it was economic news that was just a catalyst in short term. And if we check here, we can see the months and months, there's no any signal here. I think that the best approach of this indicator we can use when trade a stock. For example, here we have a lot of single stock because a huge volatility here and gaps, and because we have a percent very high. So in that case, as you can see, we have very good trade for Tesla, buy trade in December, sell trade for the January, very good. And you can see on my chart that I have Bollinger Bands indicate low. Why I'm using this? I will just describe right now. First, I will delete and add again this indicator. If you choose Bollinger Bands breakout oscillate made by Luke's algo, you will see this kind of oscillate. So the catch here is that I just want to give you a little reduction. If you watch a moving average or Bollinger Band, you know when you see that the bands are very close to each other, usually we have a breakout. So based on that, we can have a bullish or bearish breakout possibility. This indicates plots green and red area. So what we want to do, the best thing to buy is when we are in the green area. The best thing to sell when we are in the red. So as you can see, this follows everything of that. However, you can see that this skyrocket bearish signal is false because here we have a mixed signals, and as you can see, really this signal wasn't so good. Here too, we were in some mixed zone, and so I like to use this indicator in combination with purple cloud because I can, especially for stocks, I can remove a false breakout signal. So let me go further. Let me choose a Tesla. The same thing. We have an excellent bearish signal here, the excellent bullish signal here. Look at this. Just the first candle in October 2024, and then a bullish trend up to the high here in December 2024. Can you imagine how this move was very good? And the same thing is here. So as you can see, this indicator is perfect for stock. Let me see how this indicator performs for gold. As you can see, we had nice bullish setup here for gold, a nice bearish setup again, but as you can see here, this setup is not so profitable. So is check, for example, last 1, 2, 3, 4 signals. 3 was very good, 1 was not so good. Actually, this indicator, of course, as any indicator, will make mistake, but it's very good, I tell, probability. And I can tell, based as programmer, I can tell you that it is complicated when we analyze how many indicators and rules use. And because of that, I like this kind of complexity, because I don't like indicators, even the expert advisor, with a lot of bad signals. As we can see here, for example, we were in the bullish bias and we had a breakout. It's a false. Here, this is the mixed signal. Let me see on the daily chart, maybe better for example, for Nvidia, it wasn't so good. Of course, this is the false signal because this is okay signal. So, like I said, nothing special here. Let me see, for example, a few stocks, most traded stock here, to see how it perform. Let me check Amazon. On the daily chart, very good buy signal. As you can see here, we didn't have good bearish signal, so good to avoid. Here too, it was the bearish, but not so special. Here too. So I can say that this breakout strategy is good for almost any tested stock that I did. Let me choose some else. Microsoft on the daily chart. This is good. This is not something special, but as you can see, it was mixed signal when we check Bollinger Bands. Here we can see it's starting to go bearish. It's okay. So it's okay for Microsoft too. Nothing remarkable, but okay. Let me check for the Meta. It's okay here. It's okay. This is the mixed signal, not special. This is good signal here. So we can see that percentage of the winning rate is more than 50%, and the signals are very rare. Excellent stocks, like I said previously. Let me check for Intel. Excellent signal here. Excellent bullish signal here. So very, very good. Very great. So I'm really amazed, and I will try to change this indicator to be better for forex trading, and I will try to optimize in future. Of course, I will make videos about that. So if you have some questions, please ask. I can suggest you to try this, test this. This can be very for trading, and I hope that all of you will test various strategies as me and find the edge. So this strategy really has interesting edge. It really make combination of exponential moving average, subtrend, bands, excellent combination of average true range and moving averages in one moment, and very, very picky when we talk about number of trades. So it's really, really interesting, especially if we use on a higher time frame. Even if we use on the lower time frames, you can see it's very good. Here it's very good, very, very good. You can catch a lot of breakouts here, and if you like catch a breakouts, this is really, really interesting. So this is it. Please ask questions. I wish you a great day, and bye bye.